When the boy came to visit his aunt for summer vacation, he had no idea that these 3 weeks would be the strangest of his life. His parents assured him that the fresh air, silence, and rural idyll would do him good. He thought otherwise. As soon as he stepped off the train and into the old house that smelled of dried herbs and apple pie, his mood soured. He was used to the city, to the noise of the streets, to the internet at the speed of light, and to having his wishes granted instantly. And here, no communication. The TV was as old as mammoths, and his aunt even had a doorbell with a rope instead of an electric one. From the first day, he began to behave defiantly. Early in the morning, he would slam doors, disturbing his aunt's sleep. He refused to eat lunch, claiming the food smelled like grass, and the vegetables were nasty crunchy. He spoiled the beds, threw rocks at the chickens, and generally acted like a little king in exile. Auntie tolerated it at first. She looked at him with a long, calm gaze, pressed her lips together, and went on with her work, making jam, drying herbs, weaving wreaths. But one day, when he threw the ball right through the window again and didn't even apologize, Auntie just said, "Apparently, you're too big to see what's around you." He snorted, about to reply something rude, but didn't have time. The world around him suddenly began to grow. Or the other way around. It was shrinking. Rapidly. The house was getting huge, the floor as far away as a rock, and he was as tiny as the palm of his hand. He screamed, but the voice was thin and pitiful now, like the squeak of a mouse. He thrashed about on the carpet until he saw his aunt. She was standing there with her arms crossed, looking down at him literally, huge as a tower, with a face that read, not anger, but something like determination and slight sadness. "You'll stay that way," she said calmly, "until you learn to behave like a guest, and as a human being." And she left. At first, he screamed, pounding his tiny fists on the wooden legs of the chair, trying to find a way out. But everything was too big. The world became a maze. The dust under the dresser seemed like a desert, a drop of water a lake, and the cat a monster. One day the cat even tried to sniff him. Only the fact that he burrowed into the pile of the carpet and didn't move saved him. A day passed, then another. He began to notice how his aunt would discreetly leave him food. Crumbs of bread, a drop of honey, a small piece of apple. Sometimes a rolled up mint leaf would lie beside him, like a pillow. She didn't talk to him, didn't interfere, she just watched. One night, lying between the two strands of his aunt's scarf at night, he thought for the first time that maybe he really was insufferable. In the morning, he tried to find something to help himself. With his tiny body, he chased away a bug that had gotten into the flour. Then, hiding under the lid of the sugar bowl, he chased the ants away. He even began to listen to his aunt singing while she watered the flowers. It had seemed boring before, but now it was suddenly beautiful. He began to look at things differently, respectfully, with gratitude. And one morning, waking up on his handkerchief bed, he saw that the rug had gotten smaller. Or rather, it had gotten bigger. The world was the same again. He carefully stood up. His clothes lay nearby, neatly folded. His aunt was sitting at the table drinking tea. "Breakfast is getting cold," she said without turning around. He sat down, silently, eating quietly, not slurping. Then he looked at her and said, "Thank you." She just nodded, as if she knew everything was going right.